whatever happened to the Tea Party? We had callers saying they were intimidated by government agents who were taking pictures of their license plates. They were frightened of the union thug who said, let's take them out. They thought they'd be killed. They were terrified when the Congressional Black Caucus tried to stir up hatred against them. And they're afraid of Eric Holder, the so-called Attorney General. They're terrified that the Department of Homeland Security ordered several 100 million rounds of ammunition without a peep in the mainstream media. Now, why would a Department of Homeland Security need several 100 million rounds of ammunition? I said several 100 million. I didn't say several 100,000. Why would the DHS need several 100 million rounds of ammunition? They're getting ready for something, and many of us are terrified of this administration. Are that when Obama said, you never remember that speech? We need a private national security force, more powerful than the military, better funded than the military. Do you remember that statement? Do you remember that? Everyone was chilled by that who had a knowledge of history because he was talking about creating his own SA, his own brown shirts. Hitler's private security force was a private security force that answered only to him. That was not the police of Germany, by the way. Police of Germany came from many different persuasions and backgrounds. They couldn't be trusted, in other words, to be robots. But now you have a president on record saying he wants his own private security force, and the media, of course, let that go by. Now you've got a DHS that's increasingly out of touch with the people, that scares the people. No one knows what they actually do. Nobody knows what terrorism they're actually fighting. And they see almost a creepy person running DHS who scares them, who says that her enemies are returning military veterans, people opposed to abortion. I don't have to go down the list. What the hell is going on in this country that the DHS would buy several 100 million rounds of ammunition? Did you miss that little clip of the Civilian National Security Force that Obama mentioned prior to getting elected? Well, let's play it for you in case you missed it. Let's hear it.
We cannot continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well funded.
Did you hear that? A civilian national security force? Do you have any idea what that is? What does that mean? What's a civilian national security force? Does anyone know? What's a civilian national security force? Is it the Black Panthers being given machine guns? Is it the Department of Homeland Security on every street corner? What do you mean by civilian national security force? I thought we had a military. I thought we had police forces, state police. What do you mean civilian national security force? What is this? The Barack Obama Brigade? The Barack Obama Brigade? What is he talking about?